Hello, hello, hello. This is Steve Barnes here, and we're continuing on with this. Seeing whether or not doing these in the morning helps people at all. I don't know how many people are up and around, how many people are on Facebook, but I'm trying different things to try to reach people because my all intent is to help as many people as possible. The idea being to achieve a very specific goal, and that is a goal of 1 million awake, aware adult human beings, and to facilitate that. It isn't that I'm so important or powerful, but it is that I believe that there is a path that leads us to this. And if can dialogue with you enough, I can find out what it is that you need to get your feet on that path, at which point, even if you want this same path that I'm on, you won't need me anymore. I don't necessarily think that you need me now, but hopefully I can be of use. If I can be of use, that would be a beautiful thing. So let me see. I'm going to type in a comment. It says, "Hi there." Okay, and I'm drinking my tea and enjoying life. Getting ready to go to Oricon in a couple hours. But right now, I wanted to wind up the week by just giving 5 things that you can do every day to move your life in the direction that you want to go. The most important thing is to interrupt negative physiology, and that specifically is every hour on the hour, take 60 seconds of deep, slow diaphragmatic breathing. Just go to YouTube, look up diaphragmatic breathing, do that for 60 seconds every hour. It will absolutely change your life. After you have done that, if you've done that for a few days, you've done that for a week, you find out, oh my God, yeah, it works. I'm having a better mood. I'm not feeling as stressed out. I'm sleeping better. I'm eating better. Whatever it is. If you find that that first step is working the way I say it does, then I'm asking you to trust me a little bit and take another step. That second step is to create a morning ritual of movement. I don't care what it is. I could use yoga. I usually use Tai Chi, during which you perform affirmations that relate to the magic formula. Remember what the magic formula is? It's MAGIC, Mapper model, action, daily action, gratitude, intention, clear intention, that's goals, and conviction, confidence, the belief that you can and should take these actions, that they will be positive. If you have at least a little bit in each of those categories, you have a little bit of a model, a little bit of a map, you're taking just a little bit of daily action, you're a little bit more careful with your emotions, you're moving towards controlling your emotions better. You have goals. Maybe your only goal is to get a goal. You kind of say, I don't know what I want, but my birthday is on March 1st next year. So by March 1st next year, I will have my clear goal. That's fine. Okay. And then the last thing, the confidence, the belief that you can and should do it. All animals, all human beings move away from pain toward pleasure. If you don't believe that your actions will increase your pleasure in life, you're not going to take them. So we need you to do that. And however you do that, chanting affirmations, even if you just start with every day and every way I'm getting better and better. Every day and every way I'm getting better and better. Even if you just started with that, that is really useful. Okay? And choose the affirmations that work for you. You can pull them from whatever traditions you grew up in. The religious or spiritual or philosophical traditions that you accept most deeply, pull those out, especially things that you learned before childhood, before puberty, before you hit the teen years. Pull that stuff out. Use it. Speak it out loud with confidence, with movement, with courage. Okay. So those are the first two things. Breathe 60 seconds every hour. Create a morning ritual. Balance. And the third thing is you balance the child, adult, elder aspects. In the Native American traditions that I study, the Sweet Medicine Sundance path, that would be child, adult, elder shields. But you can also go to things along the lines of transactional analysis, where you have the parent, child, and adult, I think it is. That triad is a valuable conceptual tool. Okay, and that's all we're doing is we're creating conceptual tools that allow you to understand and work with things that haven't. It's difficult to put your finger on it. The labels are slippery. But let's just say that the child is your creative, dynamic, energetic aspect. It is, your sense of love and life, and it should be protected. And what protects it is the adult. The adult is your more logical self. It navigates the adult world. It deals with money. It deals with finance, marketing, sales. One of the reasons from this model that artists can have a lot of trouble with this is they're stuck in that child place. That the adult place that can completely separate itself and say, okay, this is what I'm worth and this is what you're going to pay me. And if you're not, I'm going to find somebody who will. That adult self, like a good mom or dad who marches into the teacher's office or the principal's office and say, you better treat my child better. That's that adult self. The elder self is you on your deathbed. It's you at the very end of your life. You have achieved everything that you came here to achieve. You are out of the ego place. You're not trying to make people happy. You're not trying to, you can drop your masks. You are, you've reached that place at I don't give a damn place. That the understanding that you're going to drop all of your petty nonsense, that you are dealing with the reality of life. That part of you has all the wisdom within your heart. It's not limited by fear. It's not limited by any of those things. The If you look at this as a triangle, and I don't want to go into this too deeply, perhaps I will another time, with the adult, the child, and the elder at the different vertices of the triangle, it's interesting to have conversations between each pair, between the adult and the child, between the adult and the elder, between the elder and the child, between the child and the adult, um, to listen to what they have to say to each other is very useful. You shift perspectives, you shift pairings. It's an interesting game, and you can do this during your morning meditations where you visualize these things and then get very, very quiet and listen to the way they interact with each other. Very, very valuable. That's the third one. And once again, there's an entire system of accessing your creativity and your wisdom and your dynamism, because in many ways, the only job the adult has is to move between the dreams of childhood and the realities of your elder self with the greatest level of integrity that you can manage. And the saddest thing in the world to me, or one of the saddest things, is people who believe that you cannot succeed without hurting people, or you cannot succeed unless you were born to success, that you cannot create the life that you want. If you have a goal and you design the goal so that the actions that you take towards the goal make you happy, then you win every day. It doesn't matter what you get at the end. What matters is that you have, the definition of success being the progressive realization of a worthy goal that makes you happy every day. Okay? The fourth step is to study. Now, the theory that we're operating under in Fire Dance, and you can join our Fire Dance group. We'll be going tomorrow at 12 noon Pacific. Every Saturday we do that. The idea of improving by 1% per week is based on the notion that you want to study at least 1 hour per week, basically on personal self improvement, not the job, but the person doing the job. Not the writing, but the person doing the writing. Not the relationship, but the person in the relationship. You are the instrument that does these things. And the notion is that you can improve 1% for every hour that you spend studying and working on yourself. So if you want to improve by 1 hour per week, make sure that you're putting in 1 hour per week. But if you want to improve by 1% per day, put in an hour every day. It's up to you. How fast do you want to move? But do understand that if you move too fast, you're not giving yourself time to reintegrate. So you need to change and then see how it feels to change. Do you need to slow down? Do you need other resources? What do you need? So aiming at 1% per week, anybody can handle 1% per week. And many of us can handle 1% per day. So between there, someplace you will find your comfort zone. And you can connect that with the amount of time that you spend studying this stuff. And really, listening to these broadcasts, this is the kind of thing that I'm talking about. You can find people that are more simpatico with you than I am. That's fine. Just do whatever it is that you need to do on that. And I have no investment there at all. I just want you to have the life that you want. But please do it. And the fifth step, the last one we'll talk about today, is to be grateful. Now, this is MAGIC in the magic formula. G is gratitude. It is positive emotion. Faith. Faith is the antidote for fear. Faith is also the antidote for stress. Gratitude is the antidote for anger. It's very difficult to feel grateful with the world and be depressed at the same time. By focusing on how to be grateful, to find the things, and just very, very briefly, and really, probably in the future, I'm just going to take one thing per day. I might do like five set per week, and then focus on one per day. We'll work that out. I'm still just experimenting with this. But every day, you should remind yourself of all you have to be grateful for, all the blessings in your life. If you feel like you don't have blessings, ask yourself what you have that you would miss if you lost it. If you're listening to this, would you miss your hearing? If you're watching this, would you miss your eyesight? Are there people in your life? Do you miss your legs? Would you miss your legs? Would you miss, your favorite show, internet access, whatever it is, anything that you would be sorry to lose, be grateful for it now. So those are five things I just kind of want you to think about going into the weekend. And, we will see you again next week. Once again, if you would like to join our Fire Dance group, you can find us at StephenBarnesList.com. You get on the list, and I'll be happy to send you a notification. It's totally free, and we brainstorm, we talk about these things, we share, and it's a powerful group, and it's growing all the time. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, and hopefully I'll see some of you guys at Oricon. Bye bye.